literature. So, I mean, being born in, brought up in Odisha, so I got my privilege from my ancestors to be little bit literary along with being a second.
Hello and welcome to Ukiyoto Author Podcast Series. I'm your host Shankalita, and today we are joined by Dr. Dillip Dash, a distinguished psychiatrist and author whose work beautifully bridges the gap worlds of psychology, spirituality, and literature. His book, Love the Awakened Soul, is a collection of deeply reflective poems that explores the idea of love as a spiritual awakening, an eternal silent force that transcends life, death, and human understanding. So let us learn about him and his book more. So, hi, Dr. Dash, how are you?
I'm fine, Shankalita. It's my pleasure to be with you on this podcast today. So it's all fine here. And how are you?
I'm doing good, sir. Thank you so much for asking. So let's begin up with our first question today. So, being a psychiatrist, what inspired you to step into writing, especially poetry?
See, there are two things in my belief because I belong to Odisha and it's a very culturally rich state. And all the cultures, they have got their own music, own festives, own lyrics, own dance, and everything regarding literature. So, I mean, being born in, brought up in Odisha, so I got my privilege from my ancestors to be little bit literary along with being a psychiatrist.
Wow, this is like being connected to your roots is something that I really admire about you, sir.
See, when I was in class ninth in my school, there was a Northern Odisha Poets Summit. So there, two or three of our schoolmates were selected to recite their poetry. So I was one among them. So I recited the poetry, and it was very much appreciated by the, big authors and poets. So that's the
Wow,
first time I recited a poetry in a big stage.
that's that's really good, sir. So, how many books have you published so far, and what themes do you usually explore in your writing?
See, I have published 11 books till now,
Wow.
and there are three anthologies. And apart from these 14 books, I have got two books in the queue. So those books will be published within a span of 2 to 3 months.
That's really good. That's really good. So let us go back to your book first. So, in Love, the Awakened Soul, you describe love as something spiritual and eternal. How do you personally define this awakened soul?
See, for me, soul is a conceptual thing. I mean, everybody can differ defining soul. For me, soul is absolutely a conceptual thing. And the soul not only appears from the soul not only starts from the mind, it starts from the heart also. So, once you feel your soul, then you can obviously feel the eternal energy within yourself. And once you feel your own self, it is the eternity you are passing through.
Okay, that's interesting, really. So, your poems seem to come from a subconscious and meditative space. How does your
Yes.
inner world influence your writing process?
See, I'm a psychiatrist working in the field of mental health over last 30 years. And I have seen the patients, they have gone through their own pain. And obviously, it's my duty to feel their pain. And according to that, I treat my patients. So, I mean, it's people's mind that I could read and I could imply those feelings into my own heart, into my own thoughts. then I explore my own thoughts, my own feelings, and I just pen down those ideas to my poetries. I mean, according to Robert Frost, poetry is not just few lines. It's your emotion, those cross across your mind and your emotions when get ideas, then ideas get thoughts, then thoughts are penned down into words. So those are, poetries. And again, T.S. Eliot also told poetry is blood into ink. So we have to consider all those things.
That's really good because it is something that is naturally within all of us, and how we express it, what matters in the end.
Yes. See, once you sit in silence, everything will be a feeling for you, and the feelings are nothing else. Your emotions, and emotions are purely literature. And I always tell in my conferences, in my meetings, that psychiatry is not only medical treatment; it is a permutation and combination of literature and mathematics. And literature is not only prose and poetry; it is a permutation and combination of prose and poetry.
Wow, that's really good. So tell me one thing, that do you believe love is something we find or something we awaken within ourselves?
See, once you feel your own emotions within your own self, then just take a break there. And once you take a break and feel your emotions, you can feel your own cry inside yourself. And those moments when you cry, definitely those will come to words. And the words are beautifully narrated in poetries. And all the poetries, especially mystical and divine poetry,
Hmm.
Sufi poetries, those are, not words, those are pure nectar.
Well, that's good. So, what do you hope readers feel or experience after reading Love to Awaken Soul?
Just take a breath and read it, feel it, go through your emotions. Then, if you can feel those words inside your own mind, then you can also write many things.
Wow. So, let us begin with the rapid fire round. So, one word for Love to Awaken Soul.
Cosmic.
Mind or soul?
Mind as a psychiatrist and soul as a poet.
Okay. Science or spirituality?
Science from West, spirituality from East. Once you combine both the things, it will be great.
Okay. Writing in silence or with music?
Only silence. Only
Okay.
silence. And once you sit in silence, then you can go through music, everything.
That's really good. So, thank you so much for joining with us today. It was wonderful learning about your journey and your book. Listeners, you can find his book on Flipkart and Amazon. And stay tuned for more conversations with Kyoto authors. And thank you so much for joining, sir, once again.
Thank you so much. Thank you.